Hey lovelies, welcome back to Love, Learn and Share with your girl Avanshiko. Now guys, I know it's been a while since I posted and probably this is starting to sound like a cliche, but anyway, I've been quite held up with work and a lot of traveling here and there for my work. But either way, guys, today we are here. I'm sure you can tell that I am not in Nairobi, guys. Niko Mashinani. Niko Mashinani, guys. Yeah, it's so quiet and tranquil here. The only sound here is the flapping of birds and the trees and all that stuff. Anyway, guys, thank you so much also, by the way, guys, for the love given on the last video. The last video got to 100 views really fast, and for that I'm thankful. Thank you also because I noticed some few subscribers. Thank you so much, guys, for subscribing. Keep sharing, keep liking, guys. Thank you so much for liking my content. Now today, guys, I want to tell you a story of the most fierce director that I have ever come across in my line of work. Of course, those of you who can relate can, but either way, in some place, for those of you who are not in theater, this is just relatable to like any other boss out there, you know? So guys, when I will later tell the story of how I got into theater, but this was the second day after me getting accepted into the company that I'm currently working for. So the second day after I'm back, the first day nothing much happened, but I'll probably put that video up next so that you can probably relate. But anyway, now this is the second day. The second day, I'm anxious about everything. It's just my second day. I don't know anyone. I don't know much. I'm just like clueless. I haven't been casted any role. So it's in the morning. We had been told to report by 8. And mind you, by that time, there was a lot of groups, the place where I rehearse. You know, we rehearse like a lot of companies usually rehearse in that place. So we are quite many groups there. So I come, and in the morning, I hear people talking about, the director is coming, Tot. Tot is coming, Tot is coming. And I'm like, who is this Tot? And why do people seem scared of him? And he's like, Kai Tot akikuja, akiwa lesi shika lines, aki sijui nini. So I'm like, Kwani, who is this Tot? Kwani, what does he do? Why are people scared of him? So, hey, guys, I didn't know what was waiting for me. So at around 9, how do I describe him? He's not tall, he's medium height, and he comes in and he's looking very serious. He usually has a cute smile though, but that time alikuwa ameweka sura ya kazi. What? He came with his sweater, put it on the chair, and then he's like, blesses everyone. And I'm like, what? Things are getting serious. So we go, we put our things together, and people are all of a sudden standing in a straight line. We look like we are in a training ground for camp military people or something. So people are straightening up their things, and they're like waiting to hear, and then everybody's breathing hard, and then the director says, what were elites this side, what were NCA east side, and then he's like, things are moving. And so he starts saying, where did you stop yesterday? And then people are like giving reports and all that. And then he says, no, on this scene, come on, hold the hands, everyone in a circle. And then he's like, guys, I want you to sing Aviedala, and I want each and everyone to cry. Show me your emotions. Feel the song. Cry. So everybody is like, we are holding hands. I don't know the song. Guys, ni wimbo wa Kijaka. Aki, mi sijui. I've never heard that song ever in my life. So people are holding hands and they're starting to sing. So I'm like holding hands and I'm seeing people singing. Everybody's singing. And I'm like, man, you know how you sing when you don't know a song. So I'm there, and then the director is going around the circle, looking at people who are not serious, and it gets to me. I don't even notice. You know, when you see him coming, you're afraid because everybody seems afraid of him. So I was not saying, but when he got to me, guys, aliniekelea kofi, boom, ya mgongo, and I was like, what did I do? And then he's like, sing, why are you not singing? So I'm like, I had caught the first, like, okay, I catch things faster. So I'm like, and now I'm close to tears. I don't know the rest. Hey, people are singing. And then there was this girl called Faiza. You Faiza, wherever you are. She was a singer, you guys. She was closing her eyes and she was singing and she was feeling the song and she's crying. People are crying. And then every time the director gets to me, bang, every time, bang. It comes to a place, I'm like, why is he beating me alone? what have I done? And I'm like, instead of me saying, I'm crying because ananionea, you guys. So I was like, so the day gets on and people cry, and then he starts saying, ati, guys, sasa, leave your neighbor's hands, leave your neighbor's hands. Now I want you to say your lines out loud. Speak your lines out loud. If you have a narration, do it. If you have a character role, do it. So they are speaking loudly. Watu wanapiga ma narration wase. People are doing their roles. Has your girl here been casted? No. Do I know any character of very name? No. So I'm there looking at people talking. I don't know what to say. The director comes again. Bam! And I'm, why? And then he's like, why are you not talking? Why are you not talking? Are you new here? Even before I say another thing, bang, on my back. So I'm like, why are you beating me? Why are you So I remember that the day previously I had been given lines. So I'm like, I start reciting my lines, and they're not even emotional. And then he says, put emotions into the lines. My lines are just like an introduction of the book. What am I supposed to say? Am I supposed to say Akelo meant Nini and cry because they met, or what? So I'm there. Actually, I was frustrated. People are crying, and then it's like an amping up. So people are shouting their lines, they're speaking over each other, people are projecting their voices. Wah! And then it ends. Then he divides the group into individual groups. So I am taken back to my group, and then he comes. There was this girl who had not arrived on my first day when I went there, and so I'm given her role. Mind you, I don't know why I feel like I'm supposed to do the story of when I came to theater before this one. But anyway, so mind you, I am given this tall guy to act with. He's like second in command in the company. This director that I'm talking about is not within the company. He has been hired from outside. So I am given a role to be a wife of the second in command in the company. Wife. Your girl here is very naive. I had never, guys, hey. And then there was this part in the book whereby the man is coming back and I'm supposed to, what am I saying? Nafani mteteshe because sijui alikuwa ameenda away, alikuwa ameenda sijui wapi na ajakuja na watoto alikuwa karibu, sijui mmoja alikuwa mgonjwa sijui nini. So I'm supposed to push him and get angry at him na nimteteshe. Mimi I was small. Guys, msiangalie venye nakaa sahi. Believe me, I was a tiny dot. Nilikuwa kakonda kadogo. Baby face and all, and very small bodied. The guy I was given was a tall 6 foot. The Liam, the handsome guy of the group, he's tall. And I was afraid because he was the boss. Like that had already been stuck into my psychology. This is the boss. And then naambiwa ati nimshikanishe mashati hivi nimgombanishe. So I am afraid. So I'm like holding him, but I'm not bringing out the character because part of me is like also afraid of him. Hey, the director beats me. Bam! Why are you not delivering? And then he's like, are you new here? And then I'm like, yes. How long have you been here? I came yesterday. And then he's like, I don't care whether that is the reason or not. You do it well. Do you hear me? And then he's like beating me. And then this one time, I do it. And I'm now, because of the way he has beaten me, I'm not crying. I'm not crying. And I'm crying because how am I supposed to get angry when I'm being beaten? No, I'm crying because of frustration. Actually, Lilia. And then the director is not letting me lose. Even the one now I'm not acting with, the second in command now starts to feel sorry for me. He's like, Aki, si uniskume tu, si niskume, usiogope. So he's telling me that, but I'm like, uniskume, sawa. Okay, another take, let's go. Mark, why are you not? And then the director takes a chair and he's like, do you know that you have a lot of potential? So why are you not doing what I am telling you to do? And then he hits me with the chair at the back. Like, why are you not doing it? Are you saved? And I'm like, yes. Then why are you not acting? Act like you're acting for God. And then he's beating me. Now I'm starting to run away from the place. Because what a couple gongwe, mina anza kwenda, ananifuata na kita kinigonga. And I'm like, what the fuck? Where did I come? Aki kunu wapi niko? Aki was like, Kimi. If I had known any better, me ninge quit your siku. Trust me. So he's beating me and I'm going, and the people in my group are now feeling sorry for me. Wananihurumia. Traveling days. Aki alinigonga, and then it was like aliona amenini sana. Towards lunchtime akaniachilia, akaambia watu waende lunch, hakurudi after lunch. And that was, mimi nawaambia hiyo siku guys, when I was going home I was saying I will never come back to this place. I quit. If that is rehearsal, I quit. I quit. I didn't even know it was called rehearsal, but I quit that day. I quit for that day, and then the next day I woke up early in the morning and went back. I went back. The second day wasn't a staff. He was not, at least hiyo ilikuwa siku yangu ya kugongwa. Alionea mtu mwingine. And then, now many years later, he is the catch guys. Now that director, and then the girl, there was this girl in the group, and God, I think I'll have to do the other one. Okay, now there was this girl, the girl who gave me the script to read the first day I came here. I think I'm going to post that video first before this one. Anyway, now the girl who gave me the script, they said sijui alifanyia director nini, akaambiwa enda home nusu irudi. Even though alichujwa. So the director is not looking for a new main cast. But that girl is a really good actor. Alitolewa, she was doing a main role, a big role. So she goes home and the director is suddenly looking for people. So she tells the other girl, Smamini, and then he's inspecting us, looking at our buttocks and our boobs and our faces. And then he tells me, you speak, and I'm speaking. And then he tells me, shout this line, and I'm shouting, talk like you're talking to the skies. Talk. That pressure. And then he tells me, you're the one doing the role. Guys, mind you, we were 3 days to the first show, and I'm a man. I am an amateur. I was an amateur. I'm given a main role that I have to act the book, half of it. God, akinilishika hizo lines na pressure, but we did it. He didn't even direct me. I was just given the lines, and we went to the show, and that's it. I just did it. The only problem I did is that I didn't know how to do emotions. I didn't know how to cry, but I did the role. And it was good. The others, zilikuja tu pole pole. Of course, I was still amateurish, but I did the role, and I was never directed for that role, and I'm thankful. And that is how my journey began. You know, now many years later, the second in command guy comes to tell me that okay, this one time we're just talking about that time with him, and he tells me that hiyo siku walikuwa wanaogopa, even the producer and the other cast members were afraid because of that day, the way that director had beaten me, and it was just my second day there. Walikuwa nasema walikuwa na cross fingers like nisi decide kutoka na traveling ndio inafika like walikuwa nashikilia roho, like walikuwa wananihurumia but hawezi do kitu. They were afraid that I would quit. So when I came the next day, like unajua, by the way I quit. In my head I was like I would never come back here. But when the next day I came, no, they were like, kama huyo amerudi after kugongwa hiyo yote, huyo hata ienda. And I guess they were right. I never went. I guess I just stuck with it, and today I am here. I've stayed for several years, and my art is growing. The director, wherever he is, he was very instrumental in my acting. As tough as he was, even in the years went by, I started gaining major roles. I was casted major roles. Also, I did not begin with minor roles like most amateurs do. I began with major roles, and I have been here, and it's been really a good journey, and that director is really one of my favorite directors. Of course, nowadays he has become a softie. Even the other day I met him and I saw him directing and I was like, mbona siku hizi uchapani? Because where you kugongwa, ulikuwa imagine hauna lines ama una nini? People are serious those days. Nowadays, I don't know. Maybe he's not a staff. Even nowadays, directors are not a staff. I think times are changing though. Times are changing. But that was the toughest director I have ever met. Of course, there are other stories about him torturing people and roughing them up. But that was my experience, at least the first day. You guys, I think I'll put up my first day video before this one or after this one, doesn't matter. But that is it, guys, for today. See you next time. See you on the next one. Bye.